All right. So we got BladeMasterRush, who is going undead. So got up to 1400. That's cool. Versus ocdrummer human 1350. BladeMasterRush is now going by the name in GNL, released by Lord Rush, as he decided he wants to play some undead. He's on Qbert Beats Us 2x Daily versus ocdrummer, who is on Team Superstars in training. And I'm curious to see how this goes. This is a week 2 game, not a week 3. Got a little delayed, but I know BladeMaster really started playing Undead like 2 weeks ago, a little bit more than that. But some stuff in his life came up, I know that, so he wasn't able to play as much. He's been definitely practicing the builds and stuff like that. Looks like he's going probably more than likely Fiends, but I have a feeling because that's usually what people, when they first start, really like to do. But we'll see. So far, so good. He's doing the strategy right. I'll be curious to see, though, what he's going to do with his DK when it comes out. Because normally you go over here and you kill the little sheep, like here or whatever, with this guy, and then you run across the map. But he's not doing that. And yeah, it's going to be DK Fiends. Now, ocdrummer on the standard human. Archmage, footies, let's see what he goes into. I forgot, the music's off.
A player's forces are under attack.
And I'm also curious to see how he's going to do on this creep, because this is one of those creeps that it's pretty easy to screw up. I screw it up all the time. Let's see. That's right. You don't have to run back like that, but that's right so far. But I have a feeling he's about to get purged. Yep. He'll get used to it. To stop that, you kind of just depends on not the exact amount of attacks you can do or something, but you get the idea of when you need to take your skellies and move them away and like attack your own heroes so that the purge the second time lands on your Blade Master. Another thing is he used all of his mana up already. That's kind of scary. When you use all your mana up, the reason for that is what happens if the human just expos? He may. If he expos, you're going to have maybe, by the time it happens, 2 coils instead of having maybe 3 coils. That's a little scary. You know, they can get up their expo, get level 3, push you away, and there's not much you can do about it with 1 fiend. 2 fiends. No. 1 fiend. Counting's hard. I thought that was a fiend down there. That is nice scouting by BladeMaster, though, so he knows or should know it's coming. He doesn't know for sure, but you can kind of probably tell from the timing. I better go over there and figure it out. You can see he's coming. Sometimes delaying your tech, getting a second zig, and then teching is better, because then you can get more fiends, but yeah. Alright, so he used basically his last coil, but he's about to get another one. Oh no. He was almost rounded there, but now he used both his coils, so he's got to be careful. He's taking out 1 peasant. ocdrummer is doing the right thing. Just right-click the DK with like a water elemental and an archmage. Look at all the damage. It's got to be careful. 1 more shot. Oh. Well. Yeah. He hits a little bit harder than you think sometimes when he has a +9 claws on him. And that's what happens. You got to watch that. He does get out with the fiend. That DK did just turn level 2 from when he came in and he stole the water elemental creep. So Actually, gonna take a little while longer to revive than it would have otherwise. Now, he only got one peasant out of that. The expo's almost up, but on the bright side, I don't think ocdrummer was consistently building peasants that whole time because he's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on. That's not good. You need quite a few more on wood before you want to start teching. You know, he's probably even going to start building some right out of his town hall over here because getting the scout tower up, getting the arcane vault up, it gets expensive. He does have the wood to go, though. Yeah, that's just because his expo was a little bit late. And I didn't see when he did this, but BladeMaster must have been worried about the counter attack, which definitely could have come. I think ocdrummer decided just to creep in his face instead, but he definitely could have come in here, try to kill some acolytes. So in the end, the tower is not going to come in use, but yeah, I think it was the right idea. He is going to lose a footy for this. Nice micro back of this fiend. He just needs to make sure that he doesn't take too much damage and OC doesn't just suicide in. I am using my little ass phone right now for Twitch chat, so I'm half watching, half not. I didn't know the game was going until literally 2 seconds ago, so I didn't set up my laptop or whatever, which I usually use.
Forces are under attack.
I think he sold a cloak. Frankly, I probably would have sold the Wand of Lightning Shield. You're never going to really get too much value out of it. Cloak sometimes, just that one time, can save your butt. It's also a nice item to get. I mean, it's not going to help him long term unless he goes for like knights, but hey, with these footies, why not? He could potentially get some fiend kills here, or even the Lich. Alright, that was really greedy. BladeMaster decided instead of healing his Lich, he would kill the creep, and as a result, he lost his Lich. Ooh. This is what I was talking about earlier with, I mean, it's not the direct cause, but he has no mana. And Undead is really about keeping your units alive. Later on, it's about, yeah, let me just blow your hero up sometimes. But in its essence, Undead is about fighting, not losing units. So when you've lost 2 or 3 Fiends, you've lost your Lich, you lost your DK once, it's going to be hard to come back from. And that's in large part because he's never had any mana. And because he lost his hero early, he hasn't been able to get level 3. And you really need level 3 because level 1 coil is ass. It doesn't do anything for you. Especially versus a 4.8 Archmage. This is nice by ocdrummer. He is losing quite a lot of footmen though. It probably would be better just to try and kill these acolytes, push them back, and then maybe take out the slaughterhouse. But this point a little bit late. That's very nice. He now gets level 5. He can make water Tauren, I should call them. But SiT TP's right out. And gets the foot out. Okay. He's transitioned the rifles. During all this, he wasn't actually building. I wasn't looking. He wasn't building. He's going 2 Arcane Sanctums, a Workshop, and Barracks, which is probably going to be rifles, morts, and then casters. And that's an alright mix. It's usually like a you gotta end the game now type of mix. You can't let the game go too long. Oh. He had to cancel the Workshop because it was blocking him in, which isn't the biggest deal as human when you have an expo and you have like 1,500 gold. He could just fast build that if he wants to, but he's not. But like I just said, this is like a strategy that you really want to win now because you don't want to let this expo up. You don't want to let A-bombs come out. You don't want to let the heroes of the undead level off your crappy little caster army and, you know, morts that are too fat and lazy to run away. So you need to win when you push, or else you're screwed. So should he win? Yeah, he only has one fiend right now. He's trying to expo with one fiend, which is extremely greedy, but I guess if it works, he looks like a genius, but it's not going to work. ocdrummer is right there. Hopefully he just cancels it and moves on, but we'll see. Okay, he does cancel it. He did lose some gold, and what is the result of that? That's not a bad item, considering he's at half-life. And the, well, the potion made greater mana, but then also the ring of regen. So I'm not really a fan of this right here. ocdrummer, you're in command. You have two options. Good. Option 1, creep your MK up with your fat ass army, but you should be doing it in the middle. Take these, not this one. And you move your Archmage back. That's good. Or put the pressure on. He's going flying machines, not morts, I guess. Okay. It's a little unusual. I guess he wants to go tier 3, maybe get some knights. But that's just giving the undead a chance to get back into this game. Now we got Pit Lord out. He doesn't have Orb yet. So that's big and important. He hasn't picked the level 2 skill yet on his MK. And these priests are just getting murdered because they're on move command. ocdrummer in the future, if you see an A-bomb, don't put lightning shield on it. That's gonna bite you in the ass. It's like, oh, he doesn't have disease cloud. Let me put some area of effect on it. He's trying for that expo again, and this time I think it's going up. That's also a little cocky right there. He built these, I think, a while ago in anticipation of the expo going up. Really no point, because if it gets canceled, then you have a lot of excess supply and you waste the gold for no reason. He doesn't have a TP, so he really needs to watch out. Nice try with the block, but he doesn't have any slow or anything himself, and he actually got the item, or he got the XP steal. Does have an orb now. Knights coming, no upgrades on them. He only has one upgrade for his rifles. And a second barracks. Alright, so he's going for the Sundering Blades. Thing about Pit Lord, if you're watching this later, Blade Master, we were having this conversation the other day. Not you in the chat, but like me, Paz, and a few others. Because I'm horrible with picking my third hero. Pit Lord is really only good versus like human if you're gonna do something. Like level 1, it's awesome. But as a level 3, level 2, later the game goes, it's kind of like, eh. Sure, cleave is nice, but you're never gonna like stack it with the damage items over your Lich unless you have like Necros and it was like your second hero. Usually something like Crypt Lord, even though that's not that great. Dreadlord, DR, something else could be better. But you know what's really good? Killing a DK. But he doesn't. Too bad. That was like very not real hype at all. and also a bad prediction. So, remote. You ready for Monk? There's really not much to say this game. It feels like Alter Ego, sorry. That was last game. Really feels like ocdrummer is just kind of beating BladeMaster. Although he is just aiming the hero, but now the Fiend should probably start dying. Or, you know, just kill the DK. It's actually better that way. Well, BladeMaster doesn't give up. So, if he actually won this somehow, that'd be fucking amazing. But I don't think that's happening, guys. That is a 1-0. Two 2-0 for the Chronic winners. I didn't know Monk was on the Chronic winners. I actually want to see that game. So I think Sithrin said he wants to cast it, which is perfectly fine for me. I might just become an affiliate just so I can do the emotes and get a rigged emote. I feel like that could be spammable. All right, so game 2, TR. I have a feeling he's going to stick with what he knows, which is Fiends. He's an Orc player. I feel like Ghouls might just die too easy for him. But maybe he's been dabbling in it. We'll find out. This is Quick Hero, which usually means Fiends. Or something stupid like Lich or something. Not Cryptlord though, because usually you go Cryptlord is Alter Crypt because you want to get your ghouls out quicker so you get more wood so you can expo easier. Dude, reading on this little phone is really friggin' hard. Me and my over 30 geriatric eyes. So, I'm presuming we're going to see a late graveyard, but a graveyard and Fiends. Or yeah, there we go. I was going to say, or he's putting down a late Zig. One of the two. Negativist, he's pretty active. He just keeps to his own channel. He's got that whole, I gotta win the 3rd season of GNL shit in a row, you know.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yo, Hubert. Alright. So, BladeMaster is going to use all his damn mana again. He didn't actually come this way, I don't think, to find the critter. Or he did, maybe, with his hero, but it was too close to the creep, so he couldn't get it. I have a feeling, given how great early expo went for him last time, he's probably going to do it again. And if I was him, I'd definitely do it again when I see that the BladeMaster, the Death Knight, named BladeMaster and Lord Night Sorrow, may have to stop it with a hero that has less than 200 life. Okay, so he pulls the creep. He wants to get the Shadow Priest. It's good versus CL. It's not bad in any other instance because you can still dispel one of these Skelly Warriors. He did lose his footy, which is definitely not needed. There is no Narub Tower over here. Nothing was slowing him. Oh, no. Is he going to... Oh. He could have had level 2 there, but the creep, I think, actually killed the footy. ocdrummer is doing very well. This is what I tell, like, all the newer humans or that are complaining about undead. Just right-click the DK, especially when it has no life. Take your water elementals, like right here, and you right-click the DK, and he ain't going near that creep. Of course, you can't lose your peasants to the creeps either, or else it kind of defeats the purpose, but whatever. So, there you go. 75 life. This is not good, though. He did almost everything right. Except he had to leave, like, a footy or two over here to help with all this. BladeMaster, though, doesn't give a shit. He's got 100 life. He's coming back. So ocdrummer is clearly not tied in that he didn't get 2 rings of protection, only 1. Alright. So the DK does not have enough mana just yet for a nuke. But he's probably about to force a TP here. 10 life. Ooh, that's gonna... Oh, jeez. So... He's getting very close. BladeMaster is playing this on the edge. He got out of his Cryptium probably like 10 life. The Archmage had like 5 life when it TP'd. Really 2 life. You know, Night Sorrow over here had like 50 life. 20 life, I think, actually. And suddenly he's in better position. I really thought that he was screwed there, but... guess not. That was all as a result of the fact that he didn't, like, put 1 or 2... He was too busy trying to creep this over... Well, this over here and leave his peasants to do all this. And as a result, a lot of the peasants died. His actual priest died, which he really could probably have wanted right now. And he was able to get the cancel. So, yeah. Lich out, tier 2 on, well, tier 3 on the way, Slaughterhouse. 3rd Zig feels kinda late. Could be wrong. One foot dead? Maybe, nope, not 2. Did get level 3, but the item's still up for grabs, and he has enough mana to steal it with the coil if you want. Nope, he's just going right for the hero. No tier 2 anytime soon, so he does not have a way to heal. But he did lose a Fiend. BladeMaster lost a Fiend for that. You really can't have that happen. He has no more mana. Okay, and it was Scroll of the Beast, which... nice, but it's not great when you only have 2 Fiends. He does have to watch out. No mana on either of the heroes, but that's going to be soon not the case. So no more healing. 200 life. That's basically one coil and one Nova, you're dead. The healing's back on. The shitty human healing. Lord third. This is what I mean, though, where, you know, if he pushes soon, it's alright, but Pit Lord's not meant for, like, doing this, where you're going in and just trying to reduce the damage of the human. The human, with Pit Lord, you really want to get, like, Rain of Fire and push an Expo. Use your Lich, use your Rain of Fire, and push the Expo if it's gone up. It's really not the best third hero. Versus Orc, it's not bad, because your Howl Terror does a lot, but not so much versus human. Yeah, but ocdrummer, I don't think he's used to his expo getting canceled because everything seems extremely late, extremely sad. He's trying to build another. You can see over here, he's trying to build, but it keeps screwing up, spazzing out. All right, 2 Arcane Sanctums. No orb yet for a Blade Master. Hopefully that's just, I'm out on the map, I don't want to go back yet and get it, and not I forgot about it instance. Look at all these nice items for the undead compared to the ring and claws for the Archmage. He is creeping level, oh, it's MK up to level 2, which is nice, but it's not actually enough units to do so, and here comes the undead. DK ain't gonna die this time with the potion and greater healing and his invul pot. This is a very ballsy Ford Red Aron. What type of names are these? Goganash. Nay the Eternal. It must be awkward when he dies. Your parents name you the Eternal. They get blown the fuck up. Nope. That's like not having tier 3 orb for orc on your BM. Sacrilegious. Alright, so Banshee's coming. He's getting adept training for anti-magic shield, presumably. He's murdering all the pigs, because why the fuck not? And he's like, well, I'm just gonna expo on your expo. Because I got 1,000 gold. And you got 81. And in fact, I'm gonna wait until you walk right by. Damn it. Runs away. Alright, so note to self. BladeMaster loves to nuke heroes. That kind of's been working this game, so I can't make fun of it. I mean, I can make fun of it, but it fucking works.
A player's forces are under attack.
Normally, I would say you want to put that Roman Magi on the Lich. With the amount of shit he's been nuking, why not? I do think the undead, I mean, the undead's gonna win. But he is giving a lot of unnecessary time
A player's forces are
to the
under
human. But the human really isn't. I feel like the human spent more gold on healing than he has anything else in this game. Not a bad item. Strength and intelligence, never bad, but you know, some auras that could have been better. The undead knows this is coming because he has the sentry ward over here, so. Who wins? 49 food or undead. 28 food army human. Yeah. Still we're 1-1. Pro casting. Bet the game name is like GNL 3. Fuck, I'm smart. Someone should count how many coils go at the human and how many coils go to heal. Yeah, it's 1-1. I didn't update it last time, but I remember this time, so it should say 1-1. Fuck yeah, it says 1-1. So, before you ask, because I think Autumn Leaves is banned week 3, or is that something else? I don't fucking know. But it's week 2 game, so they're playing with the week 2 maps. So, hopefully, I mean, it is the third map, so there's really not any thinking that can go into this one. Like, this is the map. There is an easy expo for the human to take, but it's also a very easy expo for the undead to harass. However, depending on Blade Master's creep pattern, and hopefully he knows there is a deer like right here. If he tries to take this with just his hero like he has the past few games, he's gonna have no life again. If he takes this, it's just not as efficient. So he's gotta be a little bit more careful on how he's creeping. He's either gonna have a little bit of life or he's gonna be nuking that creep to have like no mana himself. Either way, good for ocdrummer, so hopefully he works on that a little bit. And thanks for whoever just followed, but I'm on my little shitty phone, so I can't actually see who it is, or I'd have my laptop out. Yeah, it is a best of 3. Best of 3 for GNL. And since I'm on my little phone, and my phone's off to the side, if you type exclamation point GNL, that'll tell you what GNL is, and our Discord and all that good stuff. Well, actually, you have to press exclamation point Discord for all that good stuff. But yeah, you get the idea.
A player's forces are under attack.
All right, so Jesus, Hubert, show him where all the little freaking critters are and tell him how to kill them, please. Because this is killing me, like watching this. ocdrummer's doing the right thing. Normally, when you're harassing, like, or scouting with the footmen, you're supposed to, like, go in here and, like, harass shit. But he's taking so much damage, why not? Just keep poking him. Like, one footy poking him may actually kill this hero if he had kept going for this. I mean, don't lose your footman in the process. That's bad. But he has no mana. He has basically no life. And ocdrummer should expand and do what he did game 1. But it looks like he wants to get at least level 2 before he does that.
A player's forces are
He's
under
definitely
attack.
expanding, I would think. It's like 8, 9, 10 workers. It feels like that's OC Drummer's playstyle. Expand against Undead. And this is exactly, again, what I said you don't want game 2, but he made it work game 2. He didn't make it work game 1. I was right game 1. I looked real freaking good when he lost his hero and right after I said that. But game 2, he definitely made it work. Once again, OC Drummer got some pretty damn good items, and BladeMaster, not really. It's never bad to see a circlet. Although, I did hear a peasant die. That's not good. He got it off clean, though, after that, because I didn't see how much life BladeMaster had, but it must have been 50-ish. Alright, so this is already looking 20 times better for OC Drummer. BladeMaster does not have enough mana to nuke the shit out of the hero either. Whatever shall happen. Yeah, nuke the shit out of the footy. But when you trade a footy for your fiend, that's not good. That's why I keep saying level 2 DK is ass.
A player's forces are under attack.
Getting the Lich up, he is staying tier 2. Can't blame him when you got a bunch of footies right out here to your base. You might be a little bit scared, but you gotta do that. Good. Put down the slaughterhouse. And if you stay tier 2, you need to get another Zig. But if you plan on teching, okay, but kind of out of order then. Sometimes you want to stay tier 2 a little bit longer, especially when you don't lose the first fiend. You get your Lich, you get whatever. Get a few fiends, you come over here, you cancel the scout or the arcane tower, and you take out as many of these little dudes as you can. But he doesn't have mana, he doesn't have life, he doesn't have a Lich, and he already lost one fiend. So that makes it really hard to do. OC Drummer is doing a very good job of always putting a little bit of pressure on this DK because he keeps seeing the DK at low life, which is really what you want to do, but you don't want to get your Archmage caught out here. You also really don't want all your foots chasing one fiend. That was nice. Boots are coming in handy. Generally, you don't want all your footies chasing one fiend because you can just run that one fiend away and maybe heal it and then keep, kiting. Split up the fiends, split up the footies on the fiends. Put 1 or 2 on each fiend. Not 1 or 2, like 2 or 3 on each fiend. And then suddenly the level 2 DK has to choose what does it want to heal. And if he heals 1, then you take everything else and you aim that other footy. Or fiend. Damn, BladeMaster. It's a water elemental. I know they give good XP, but shit. Just use like your whole Lich mana. Alright, so this is what I meant, where I was like, well, if you're going to get the slaughterhouse, you need to get another Zig down. Or else you sit at 30-30 food, you got a slaughterhouse, you have a late tier 3. That all being said, is tier 3 is going to come out a little bit behind tier 2 for the human, which isn't bad. But you really need to get this Lich level up. And then if he does his Pit Lord thing, he doesn't want to get Howl of Terror. He wants to get Rain of Fire, or whatever it's called. It's also really ballsy to run around with the 33 life Lich. I get it. You really want level 3 before you ever use your mana in a situation like this, but you gotta be real freaking careful when you're creeping his side of the map and his Archmage has boots. Feels bad. Although losing all the, I think he's lost like 1 or 2 foots. I think those were both foots over there. So OC is taking bigger creeps than BladeMaster, but he's also taking more damage. Isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world when he has an expo going, but you do want to keep your units alive just in case he does push the expo. He's sitting tier 2. It looks like he wants to go for a... No,
A player's forces are under
never mind. I was going to say maybe rifles with casters, but he doesn't have blacksmith, so no rifles. Very nice item if he actually picks it up. Alright, that was a nice drop, and that's a nice idea right here. But, oof. Alright, so these towers can actually die pretty easy without any masonry upgrades. I call them masonry upgrades because, you know, when you're 15, saying that's cool. When you're 33, it's weird. And OC is just aiming the hero, which ain't bad. The Arcane, I think, did take some of the mana out of this Lich, so the only thing left is the Pit Lord with some mana, which makes taking out these towers pretty much impossible. He just lost a Fiend, he's about to lose another Fiend because he has no mana on his DK, and this Expo is going to be pumping easy. BladeMaster keeps falling into this, and I don't like it exactly. Maybe that's just me. He always tries an Expo, but he always tries an Expo from so far behind. And sometimes I get it, it's like, YOLO, you got an Expo, but you need to find another advantage. You need to be able to push this away. You need your Lich to have that orb, which he's going for, I think, right now. But at the same time, the human's coming in. He's probably going to bolt this Fiends. Not going to get it, though. Shouldn't get it, I should say. Almost got it. He should get this priest. Yep. Alright. Either way, just like even these few seconds are pretty big. It's slowing down the undead from getting that expo that he really wanted. Where is it? There wasn't that. There it is. Spellbreaker's going for a run the wrong way. Tier 3 almost done. I am still confused. Because, cool, you got 2 barracks, but you need your... Jesus. Where's your blacksmith? Unless his plan is to go mass footies. And that's another nuke on the hero, and that's gonna freaking work. That's really painful.
A player's forces are under attack.
I'm really waiting for him to be like, oh shit. Where's my blacksmith? And nuke the hero. No more mana though. No TP on the DK if he was actually surrounded. It does have an invul pot, but that's about it. You could nuke it. Nuke it. Okay, don't nuke it. Good idea. Still no blacksmith. Priests are still tier 1 priests. He somehow got surrounded the Lich. I wasn't looking. Go figure. No mana on the DK to save this. But her name is not Eternal whatever, so she's allowed to die. Morbid fell. Is he coming right back? And Fake Baron's gonna die over here. Maybe. I keep imagining OC Drummer like with mass knights right now, just running everything over, and like a paladin kicking ass. He's gone tier 3, but he has not taken advantage of it in any way. This is the first thing he's doing to take advantage of it, getting priest master training. And this is still. Oh my god. Is he gonna win? No more mana on the undead. However, this is really like his little timing because OC Drummer never teched out of footies, and it's tier 3 is really bad. So there's definitely a timing now for OC Drummer to lose, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Should probably be calling the arms. Alright. So the knight's out, but he's kind of actually stuck. One fiend dead. Alright. Knights are coming. No third hero. Okay. He does now have Master Priest, but he only has one priest. And the expo is up. Necros. Banshees are coming. He only has 4 on gold. I guess he pulled one to make the expo and then never put it back, maybe? Or he has 2 just chilling over here and he doesn't even know it, and I didn't know it. That sucks. It's like hiding behind, he doesn't even see it. I don't even know if that's showing up as idle workers to him. He might have it on like move command or something.
A player's forces are under attack.
Paladin almost out. This series should give OC Drummer like nightmares of the Bushimo series from last season. Where Bushimo didn't know what the hell to do with undead, but he's a human hero, so he said, I know what to do. I'll nuke heroes. And that's what he did. Alright, so the Acolytes are not repairing. They're just saying, screw it, I'm getting out of here. Three 1-0 here, Knights. Only 5 Fiends. It's a really nice Rain of Fire with the Nova, though. All these Knights are starting out the fight with half-life, but they do have +7 armor. That's as a result of this Linehorn with Stormwind giving +2. And then the Priest was on, okay, only on one Knight, giving +5. No, phone went off. Screw it. Yep. So for the first time ever, the Howl or the Rain of Fire is actually going onto the towers, which is what you really wanted to do from the beginning. But these are a lot of Knights dying for really not a lot. Still hasn't actually put 5 on the gold.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I don't know. BMR is winning, but I don't know how. Well, I do know how, but I feel like he shouldn't be. If that blacksmith had gone down any time tier 2 onwards, he would have been in our A spot. Now, the one thing OC Drummer does have going for him is BladeMaster seems to really love to just nuke offensively, not heal defensively. So, if he wastes enough coils, he does have this funky little thing called an Orb of Fire, which reduces the effectiveness. I've gum in my mouth, sorry. Good casting, right? Effectiveness of healing, which includes the coil. So if he's aiming a hero or something and BMR tries to save it at the last minute, it might not be as effective. Because again, he starts out by nuking the Archmage. Which in a way is actually keeping the Archmage back, and he's not using the orb as a result. So these Banshees are going to work, putting curse on units and good shit like that. The problem is, Spellbreakers make it so that the DK is cursed. So, my caster analysis is stuff is dying, but not any heroes yet. No mana on the Lich. DK has 1 coil. And the Pit Lord. This is where I hate Pit Lord. He does have one more Nova on his Lich. Alright, so we are going Mass Banshees with Possession. So he's decided I'm not getting Destroyers, because Destroyers might just win themselves. I'm going to take your Knights and make your Knights kill you. Now, we've been seeing Undeads do different things to counter that. One thing you can do, if it's just like 1 Knight or 2 Knights, you just staff back that Knight or whatnot. But if it's multiple Knights, you're going to need something like Sheep, or you're going to need to aim it with your DK, or with your MK, like a Bolt, or you got to do something like kill them.
A player's forces are under attack.
Monk, I don't know if there's been a defensive coil, but I told you guys to count how many were offensive, that's for sure. BMR is a true undead. Or a true non-undead playing undead. I take my heroes and I coil fucking everything. When Jat says the best the best defense is a good offense, I presume he means building towers in the other person's base. Alright, so Flying Machine versus, Darks. Standard. Did have a TP, so he's gonna get the hell out of here. He got a Knight, almost lost an A-bomb, but was able to save it. The mains are mined out. Expo is starting up already over here, but BladeMaster... Alright, he's moving over too. I didn't comment on it, but that's a pretty nice item. If only increase the damage of the coil by 10%. Then we'd be in real good luck. I want to see 7 possessions at once. I want to see him possess so many things. He's like, fuck it, I'll take the priest too.
A player's forces are under attack.
Almost level 3 MK. Alright, let's see what the DK... Let's see what he nukes first. Alright, here comes the possession. It's gonna work. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. Now it's only 2 knights to 3 knights. He does have a TP. We decided not to just TP out. He's trying to run. The Pally can... Nope. I was going to say, his... He could have used his invul shield, but he didn't. This is definitely not the fight for OC Drummer to take. I feel like he's getting a little confused on what to do in the late game. He has a good early game, that's for sure. But as the late game goes later, seems there's a few plays that just get him thrown to the wolves. If he could actually get his Paladin and his MK to level 3, I'd feel a lot better about this game. Although it's looking extremely bleak as is, but... I mean that before that fight, but... Yeah. I think BMR's got this game. 75 food to 52. Scary. Second Expo going up. No Paladin up. Where the hell is his Paladin? Did he not remake it? Wow, I suck. So he went Griffins. Who knew? If only there wasn't like Fog of War. Imagine a game without Fog of War. Fuck. I mean, it's only 2 Griffins right now, and there's Gargs out, but if he can get enough flying machines with some Griffins, that ain't bad. You can't possess Griffins. Well, you can nuke Griffins, apparently, though, because I think he just did. So, this is, like, the one awesome part about Pitlord in fights, actual straight-up fights. You heard all of those flying machines die. That was due to the Griffins. Due to the Pitlord. Jesus. That was another 2 dead. And that's going to be a dead MK. I think he just tried to staff it out, but he accidentally staffed the wrong thing. The rest of these knights are getting possessed, and I accidentally hit the good game button. Or off button. Over button. So, what the hell? OC Drummer, nice try. That was a 2-1. That definitely could have been a 2-0 your favor. That could have been a 2-0 BMR's favor. But that was well fought. I feel like you had, as OC Drummer, I should say, had the better early game advantage for sure. But BladeMaster's constant nuking just wore you down, I think. So, nice 2-0 there.